welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Heidi from House of Heidi Miami. I do fashion haul, styling videos, and lifestyle vlogs. And for today's video, I have part 2 of my handbag collection, this being my contemporary collection. The first video being my premium designer collection. So if you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch it. I will link it in the description box. And of course, if anything is still available from this collection, I will link it in the description box as well. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's get right to it. I'm going to start with a brand that, to be honest, I really feel shouldn't be in this category. To me, this is a premium designer, hands down. But following the rules on what constitutes a contemporary bag, I had to include it in this collection because contemporary bags are usually $800 or less. But that being said, I really feel that Longchamp is just an exquisite brand. To me, it's a premium designer. Their handbags are just so beautiful. But I'm going to start off with my newest one. I'm going to take the strap out so you could see that it is a crossbody. And this is the box trot bag, but in the canvas design. And as you can see, it has this beautiful leather detailing around the bag. This is the medium size. As soon as I saw this bag, I just fell in love with it. I really wanted a canvas bag that I could just wear in a very casual way that was not too small, not too big. And of course, this was my first choice. I did so much research before I purchased this bag. I almost went with the Celine, which looks so similar to this. But as soon as I saw this one, I was like, this is a no-brainer because it's a lot more affordable and honestly, it's just so beautiful. I think recently it went on sale as well, which I was a little bit annoyed because I paid full price for it, but that's okay because I do think this is a very well-priced bag considering what you get. It's extremely lightweight, which is one of the things that I look for in a bag. If you have a bag that you want to wear daily and kind of put all your necessities inside, you really want it to be lightweight. You don't want it to be super heavy because chances are you probably won't wear it. At least in my case, if a bag is already heavy when it has nothing inside, that's a definite red flag for me because I know that I will not reach for it. So this one is great because it's very lightweight. It is a crossbody, something I rarely do. I usually purchase bags that double up as a crossbody and a top handle. For obvious reasons, you can use it a little bit more. They're a little bit more versatile. But I really wanted a crossbody that I could travel with, that I could wear daily, every single day, with dresses, with pants, and that's why I made the exception because this bag to me is just so beautiful. I love the leather detailing in the front. I especially love that little buckle that it has in the front. It really does elevate the bag. I'm gonna get up so you could really see this better. But the buckle is just perfect in my opinion. It's noticeable, but it's not too much. Doesn't have any more logos, pretty much just the leather. And then it has the tiny lettering right here in the back. But it's just a very beautiful bag. And then what I love about it as well is just how spacious it is. This is a very spacious bag. A lot fits into this bag. You can fit pretty much all your essentials in here. The only concern I have is that the interior is suede. So I'm gonna have to be very careful with this kind of material because it can get stained. And I think the best way to deal with this is either get an insert for the purse or just make sure you have all your makeup in a cosmetic bag, not throwing it inside here because it will get stained. I also would have preferred if it would have had a little bit of leather on the bottom part just to protect the canvas, but it does kind of have the leather peek out a little bit, which kind of makes it be the part that touches the surface a little bit more. So I do like that. It does have adjustable straps. And yeah, it's just a very beautiful bag. I've worn this a whole lot on the daily. I did do a video on this bag, so if you want to know more about it, make sure you watch that. I will also link it in the description box in case you want to know more about it. But definitely one of my favorite purchases. Sticking with Longchamp, I'm gonna go with my red brioche bag. And again, one of my favorite. I purchased this, I think maybe 3 years ago, I'm not sure. But I just really wanted a red bag, and I also love the fact that the detailing on this is gunmetal. Let me take the strap so you could see. I actually have worn this a whole lot as a clutch. I just kind of put the strap inside the bag and wear it as a clutch, but you could wear it obviously this way. as a shoulder bag, and then as a crossbody you would just kind of do this and wear it this way, which is a little bit longer. But I just really liked the fact that this is gunmetal, because most of my bags are pretty much gold, and I thought that this was a nice little feature because it kind of looks like black and it really matches really nice with like outfits like this. It's such a fun bag and it really does add like a pop of color. But what I like about it is that the design is pretty minimal, it's pretty classic, and I think it's a perfect combination with the red, because if it would have too much going on, I probably wouldn't wear it. It's just a beautiful buttery leather bag with very simple hardware that makes me reach for it a little bit more. And again, let me get close so you could see. The leather on this is just exquisite. It's nice and spongy and just such a great bag. This is the type of bag that I will have for years. I know it. The leather has such a beautiful design, and not only that, it just makes it so much easier to take care of. I don't really have to worry too much about this bag or where I place it. And yeah, I just love it. And it's also very spacious inside. As you can see, a lot fits into here. I think this is a great bag to travel with as well, because you could wear it during the day as a crossbody. But then what I like to do is I like to put the strap inside and wear it as a clutch like this. And I just absolutely love it. So I'm not sure if this bag is still available in this color. I know they have other colors. Perhaps they have like maybe summery colors, but I will look to see if I can find it somewhere and link it for you, because I really do think that this is a great bag. So one of my favorites. Okay, so staying with the same brand, I had to add these two bags from Longchamp. These are very affordable next to the other ones, but I've used these a whole lot. Great purchases, actually. This one is a surprise for me. This is Le Pilage, but it's the knitted version, and I really, again, really thought about this. Should I purchase this or not? But I've actually used this so much. I use this all the time whenever I'm going shopping and I just want to throw like small bags in here. Even when I've gone to Publix and I'm just getting a couple of things, I take this with me and I just throw it in there, and it's just adorable. But I think this is a great bag to travel with as well. Instead of wearing like a plastic bag or something, you would just wear this over like this. It does come in different colors, but I did get the brown because I wanted it to be something that I could match with pretty much everything. It looks so aesthetic and so pretty whenever I wear my summery dresses and I just wear this. I love the feeling that it gives me, because it's just kind of like a sweet little summer bag. I wanted a striped bag, and I didn't want to spend too much money on it because I knew that a navy blue striped bag probably wouldn't be something that I would wear too often. I went with Longchamp because this is a bag that I can just throw everywhere. I can clean it with a white bee, and a whole lot fits inside. I've worn this so many times, especially when I'm going out with the kids and I want to take a bunch of stuff inside, just kind of stuff it. And you guys know how much I love navy blue. I love stripes, like this nautical kind of design. I just like it. I find it to be so classic, kind of like old money aesthetic. And it's just such a fun bag. I love this bag. It does come, of course, in different colors, in black and brown. I'm very tempted to get this in black as well, since I really find this to be such a versatile bag and just useful, especially if you're traveling somewhere and you just want to take this in a black color and just kind of throw it on. I think it's great because it's a bag that you wouldn't have to take care of too much, and a whole lot fits inside. So next up, I have one of my favorite purchases from my contemporary collection, and it's this Demellier London bag. This one's called the Montreal, and I did get it in the croc effect leather, and I just love this bag. This is the epitome of quiet luxury, in my opinion. It's just a beautiful black bag with gold hardware. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that in terms of this quiet luxury aesthetic. And I went for this size, which I do like because a lot fits inside. I'm able to kind of just place it. It stays nice and sturdy. I did do a video on this bag where I spoke a whole lot about it as well and what fits in the bag, so I will link that in the description box as well if you haven't watched that. But now that I've had it for a while, I have a couple of things to add. One of the things that I don't like about this bag, that I didn't mention in the beginning because I hadn't used it so much. Basically, I don't love how it sits on my body. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it on as a crossbody. Because it's so deep and thick here, I don't love that it doesn't kind of lay flat on me. That for some reason really bothers me, especially when I'm walking around and it kind of moves like this. That would be the one complaint I have about this bag. Now, this same kind of like aesthetic comes in like a thinner bag, which I will link in the description box as well. That if you're as picky as me, you could go for that one. But if this doesn't bother you, then this is the bag for you, because other than that, I have no complaints on this bag. The leather on this bag is beautiful. It's exquisite. Such a well-made bag. The gold is not tarnished at all. I know on the camera it's picking up a little bit different, but there's no tarnishing to this gold. It's just pristine. And it does have the 4 little feet on the bottom, which I love because that protects the bag when you place it. It has like kind of like a little button that you push in and it opens. And again, a very, very spacious bag. A lot fits here, which is one of the reasons why I did get the one that was a little bit larger. But because I'm so picky about it, the way it sits on my body, I prefer using this as a top handle. Again, that's one of the reasons why I personally love to purchase bags that double up as a crossbody and a top handle, because then you have the option of wearing it different ways. And I love wearing it like this. I find it to be super, super ladylike and just elegant. I feel so elegant when I wear this bag. And it's understated. Not a lot of people here in Miami have it. Truth be told, I've never seen anyone wearing this brand here in Miami. And I kind of like that because it's a little bit different and unique. It's one of my favorite quiet luxury brands. I think they make good quality bags, and this is one of my favorite. Okay, so the most recent one that I purchased from this brand is the Tokyo in the striped canvas, which is also mixed with a little bit of leather, as you can see in the back. And I adore this little bag. I think this bag is fun, youthful, exciting. It really does add like a little something to your outfit. For me, a handbag is not only something that is functional, but it's something that is such a statement piece, such an accessory. It really says a lot about you and your style. And so when I saw this, I absolutely love it because I like a little trend in my classic wardrobe. I like some fun and some pizzazz. And one thing that I really love about how they designed this bag is that they decided to put leather in the back. I think that's brilliant. And one of the reasons why I love when brands do that, if you're wearing a jean that bleeds, obviously it's very dangerous to wear like a canvas bag and kind of put it next to your jean because it will stain on the bag. So I really appreciate when they design a canvas bag like this with some leather on the back, because I just find it to be a little bit easier to take care of, and I just love this little bag. And I love the gold hardware in the front. Again, it's very simple, very minimal in its design. Basically, the design on this bag are the stripes, which I personally love because stripes are just an elevated look in my opinion. How perfect the gold is. There's no tarnishing on here, and it's just really pretty. It's kind of like a spear a little bit. I love details like that because I notice everything. And the other thing I love about this bag is how spacious it is. It's a very deceiving bag because it looks so small, and it is. It has that kind of small, delicate aesthetic to it. It's not a very big bag, but a lot fits in this little bag, and it's just one of my favorite purchases. Also, another thing to add, it weighs nothing. I mean, I barely feel this on my shoulder, which is one of the things that I love in bags, like mentioned before. And I like the spacing that it has here too, because it's very easy to wear like this. I also love wearing it like this. I wear it like this. And I love it. I think it's just such a modern and fun bag. Whenever I want to go with a bag that's a little bit trendier, I always go for contemporary brands because I don't want to spend $1,000+ on something that maybe I'll wear a little bit less. So this is the perfect option, but definitely a brand that I really, really love. But this is a bag that I've worn a whole lot, and it's my little Le Bambino Jacquemus bag. And personally, I also think this is one that probably should be in my premium designers. I just find it to be a very nice, kind of like high-end brand. But again, sticking to the rules, I put it here because I paid just a little bit shy of $800, probably $5 less or something like that, if I remember well. But it's just such a cute bag, and I love this size because it just, one of the reasons why I reach for this bag so much is because it's very, very ladylike. Kind of gives me, you know, old Hollywood kind of vibe, kind of like vintage, very small, you know, a pocketbook type of feeling, not too big. And I just love that. And again, it doubles up as a top handle and a crossbody. I love how it lays on my body. I'm gonna put it on so you can see the difference in what I was talking about with the other bag. This is the way a crossbody should kind of lay on your body. It's not too thick, it's perfect. The proportions are just perfect in my opinion. And I do wear it a whole lot like this because again, it just kind of lays nicely on my body. But I've also worn this a whole lot like a top handle because I just love it. I usually just take off the straps and I wear it like this. And again, if you were to go on my Instagram, you'd see me wearing this a whole lot like this because I just love that top handle kind of look. Now let's talk the leather. This is beautiful leather, very, very good leather, but because it's a smooth leather, it does kind of get scratched a little bit. You know, there's a scuff here in the front, which I don't know if the camera's picking up, but, and I think right here, there's one. And maybe one in the back somewhere, like right here. So that would be my only complaint about this particular bag, but Jacquemus does make different textures in terms of his bag. This is the only one that I have from this brand, and I did go with a classic black because you can never go wrong with black. It's classic and I love it. Now let's get to the negative on this handbag. I think this bag is a little bit small. It looks like there's a lot of space, but honestly it's really hard to fit a lot into this bag, and the reason is because it's kind of like, it's thin and it's hard. See, this is not like soft. So if you try to jam too many things in here, obviously the closure doesn't close. It kind of just stays like that. That being said, I think it's a great bag for like going out to dinner. If you don't plan on taking too many things, you could fit your phone in with like lipstick and maybe blush, and that's pretty much it. I did do a video on this as well, what's in my bag. So if you're interested in knowing more, I will link that as well in the description box. But it's still a bag that I have really, really loved a whole lot. I'm gonna go with my beautiful clutch from J.W. Anderson, and this is one of my latest purchases, but oh boy, I love, love, love this clutch so much. And again, this was one that I really kind of thought about long and hard, should I purchase? But I just fell in love with this bag, and I also have yellow shoes from La Jones that I wanted to kind of pair up with it. But honestly, I've worn this little clutch so much more, not even just with those heels. I've worn this in very casual ways. Even with what I'm wearing right now, this would look so beautiful. Like, it's a nice pop of color, and I'm basically just wearing white and black. And so I really love it. Now, I wanted to get a yellow clutch, but I didn't want it to be too expensive. I was looking at some from Fendi, but again, when I'm going with a color that's kind of like this loud, maybe not as classic as black and white, I tried to go with contemporary brands. And nowadays, the sky's the limit with choosing a brand, because I feel like contemporary brands have really kind of stepped up their game. The quality of their handbags are beautiful, the leather is beautiful, and the price is also very nice. So I'm so glad I went with J.W. Anderson, because this bag was, you know, pretty affordable considering, and the leather is just so, so beautiful. I also love the style of this bag. I kind of love how it has this like little design here. Again, very, very minimal, nothing else other than just beautiful buttery leather. And I just love it. This reminds me of like how vintage bags would open up before. It kind of has that design. You just kind of open it up this way, and that's it. It's a very simple bag. A lot fits in here, and I just love the way this bag looks with so many outfits. Like I said, this is a bag that I have worn so much more than I ever anticipated wearing, and I honestly think this is a great purchase, and it just really does kind of add a little something to your outfit. So one of my favorites. Next up is Coach, and Coach for me has definitely been like a love-hate relationship throughout the years, and nothing to do with the quality of the bags, because I personally think that Coach makes very, very good bags. Like, their leather is beautiful, their detailing is there for me. I think it's a great brand, but there came a point where, you know, just too many people had Coach bags, and you know, it's not that I'm trying to look different, but sometimes it's nice to wear something that's just a little bit unique. So at one point I kind of did shy away from Coach, but recently it kind of caught my eye. Like in the last 2 years, I really love their leather line more than the logo lines or the signature logos. Those are not really the type of bags that I like too much, but the ones that they make that are just beautiful leather like this, very, very simple, I love. And this one is the Tabby. And when I was trying to purchase this bag in white, I was going back between the Sammy and the Tabby, but I ended up going with this one because I kind of like the style of it. I like how wide it is because I felt like I could kind of fit a little bit more into the bag. And this one is beautiful. I have to say, the leather is there for me. It's a beautiful kind of grainy leather, very, very tough and durable, and I just love that very simple C. Like, honestly, this bag reminds me a little bit of the Chloe bags that are made in leather like this. I mean, it looks almost identical with the little C in the front. So I just really love this bag. I haven't worn it as much, and I don't know why, because it is a very convenient bag. It does come with the strap as well, but I use it more like this as a top handle. I just like bags like this worn this way a little bit more, and I kind of like how long the strap is because I can wear it this way as well, and I find it to be a little bit more comfortable than wearing it with the long strap. But let me show you the interior. I love opening the bag just because I really like this kind of mustard suede that the bag has. It just goes so beautiful with the white, and I love how it has compartments. It has the back part, it has a zipper in the center, and then it has the front part, and then it even has like a thin slot right here where you could put stuff in. So I just love how convenient the bag is. I think this is a bag that you could wear daily, and yeah, I do find that I wear this bag a little bit more in the summer because it's white, but being in Miami, truth be told, I could wear this year round. But definitely one of my favorite bags. So the other Coach bag that I have is the Sammy. This one is definitely one of my favorites because I love the style of this bag. It kind of reminds me of Dior. Just the shape kind of reminds me of that. But I went for one that, again, had a little bit more of a little something, not too plain. I wanted it to be a little bit more fun. So I went with this one, which has like a snake effect on the top. It has white right here, and then it has a beautiful kind of like tan or beige color, which I just love, love, love. And again, this is another one that is a top handle and a crossbody. As you can see, the strap is inside. Same as my Tabby, the strap is somewhere in my closet because I barely ever wear that with the strap. But let me show you the inside. This has the strap right here, and again, it has a compartment here in the back. It has the zipper, and then it has a front part. So obviously this is a smaller bag. As you can see, I keep the little inserts because I just want to keep it nice and neat. But as you can see, this is a smaller bag, but it's also a little bit cuter than the Tabby, I find. I just think that this is just so ladylike. Something about a small bag to me just feels very feminine and elegant. But obviously, you know, if you're looking for something that you could wear every day and you want a little bit more space, I would recommend the Tabby because more fits into it. Here you can fit a lot less, but I definitely love this bag. I think it's a beautiful bag. It's a bag that when you first look at it, you think you may not wear it as much because it does have this little design on the top, but these are all neutral colors. So I wear it a whole lot because it matches a lot of things. But yeah, super, super beautiful. All right, so next up, I'm gonna go with my little Strathberry bag. really does bring a smile to my face. I love this little bag. I mean, the aesthetic of this bag is just so pretty and different and unique. And honestly, I wish I could have this bag in every single color, just because I think it's just so adorable and cute. And I have worn this so much more. I also love how unique it is, at least in Miami. No one even knows about this brand. I'm pretty much one of the few people. I think I saw one girl one time in the design district wearing a Strathberry bag, but never again. It's not a bag that I see too often here in Miami, but I just absolutely love this bag, and it's such a well-made bag. The first thing that I want to say is I absolutely love this chain, because this chain does not weigh much. One of my biggest pet peeves is when the chains weigh a lot, because a bag is supposed to be comfortable. It's not supposed to weigh you down on the shoulder, and this one doesn't. It's very, very thin and lightweight, almost like a necklace, to be honest. I really don't feel the strap when I wear it. And it also has the leather shoulder strap, which I love, because again, it's not going to dig in your shoulder. It's nice and comfortable. And I absolutely love this little gold sphere in the back, this little bar. It's just so cute. It kind of adds a little something to the bag. The design on this bag for me is very modern, very fresh, unique, and not over the top. It still has that very quiet luxury aesthetic where there's really no lettering to it. The name is right here. It's very small, not very noticeable, and I really like that. I love this minimal aesthetic. It's just such a beautiful bag. And again, this is a bag that I wear as a top handle and I wear as a crossbody. I wear it both ways. I can wear it this way. I love the way it lays. It doesn't bother me. It's not too thick. It's perfect. Very proportional to the rest of my body. And then when I want to wear it as a top handle, I just kind of stick this in this way, like this. And I wear it like this, which is so cute. I just can't get enough of this bag. I really genuinely love this bag. I think I may be getting one for the winter, maybe in a different texture or different color, because this is a bag that I have really enjoyed adding to my collection. I just love it. Every time I wear this bag, I get compliments or questions on what the brand is, because again, it's very, very different. I believe it's based out of Edinburgh, so it's a little bit different, but I just love it. Now, being nitpicking like I am, I will give you a very honest review. The one thing that you do compromise wearing this bag is the space. Now, that being said, my phone fits nicely. A lot of things fit in here, but again, it's still a small bag. So you don't want to overstuff it, because you want it to kind of close easily with the magnet. So if you put too many things inside, it won't close as well. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't think that this is a bag that is an everyday bag, but I do think it's a bag that is very beautiful, that you could wear with dresses and skirts and pants. It's a very versatile bag, especially for traveling, because you could wear this during the day as a crossbody in a more casual way, but you could wear it in the night like this with a little dress, with a beautiful dress. You wear it like this, and it just looks very dainty and feminine. I absolutely love this bag. A bag that I'm going to be revisiting in the future, maybe purchasing more of. Again, I do have a video on what's in my bag featuring this bag, so if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about it, do watch that. I'll link all those videos in the description box for you to watch if you haven't watched it, but I just love it. We have Paris 64, which is one of my most recent purchases this year. I think I purchased this a couple of months ago, maybe right before the summer. And yeah, I wanted a navy blue bag. Navy blue for me is more of a neutral color, it really is. But it's definitely not as classic as black or white or maybe like a tan, right? It does match a lot of things. But this is obviously a very trendy bag because the shape is a little bit different. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a vanity bag, even though it's a little bit thinner, which I will talk about in a second. Which is why I decided to go with a contemporary bag in terms of this shape. I did a video on this bag, on what fits. But it's a brand that I really love. I love the aesthetic of the brand. It's unique, it's different, it's fresh. I've seen so many people on Instagram with this bag in brown, in black, and I wanted mine to be a little bit different. I went with the navy blue, and I'm so glad I did, because again, another bag that I thought I wasn't going to wear as much because it is navy blue, but I ended up wearing a whole lot. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see how I styled this bag. It's just such a fun bag, and it's so classic and regal. This is a Spanish brand that kind of uses a Parisian aesthetic to their bags. But one thing that I love about bags from Europe that I've noticed, and obviously I'm not going to say all of them because I don't have every European bag, but I've noticed that European brands really place importance on the weight of a bag. And I really appreciate that. I love it. They're not heavy bags. They tend to be very lightweight, which for me is the way that a bag should be. You don't want to have surgery on your shoulder years down the line because you're wearing a super heavy bag. So I really appreciate that. This is very, very lightweight, feather light. And again, it doubles up as a top handle and a crossbody. And I love how the crossbody has this protective shoulder strap, and it's adjustable. But again, this strap is feather weight. I could barely feel this on my shoulder, which I really appreciate. I love details like that. But you can take it out and wear it this way, which is a way that I've worn a whole lot. I love how spacious this bag is. A lot fits in. I'll show you the interior. It's a very fun interior, but this is very deep and wide. A lot fits in here. It also kind of stretches a little bit. It's not like a stiff leather, so it does stretch. So a whole lot fits in here. And you could even use this as a makeup bag if you wanted to. If you wanted to travel with this and just put all your makeup, you can, because it kind of looks like a little vanity makeup bag. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that, because these vanity bags really kind of blew up in the spring. And one of the reasons why I went with this brand is because if you notice, they made this part of the bag not too thick, like not fat. Again, because I had that experience with the Montreal from Demellier, I became very picky about how bags would lay on my body. So I went with this one because it doesn't add bulk. It doesn't look too bulky on my body, which I love. See how it lays perfectly? It's not too thick. I love that. So I'm able to wear it a whole lot as a crossbody, but also as a top handle like this, with a beautiful dress or a skirt. It just looks so beautiful. So absolutely love. Next up, I have two fun like summer clutches. I'm going to start with this one from Michael Kors, which is just such a cute bag. I feel like Michael Kors got a little bit of a bad rap in the last couple of years because of the same reason. Too many people were wearing it. But again, I think Michael Kors makes great bags. Like, the leather is good, the quality is there for me, and this is a bag that I fell in love with because I don't see as much. It's kind of different and unique. And the best part is it's a clutch, right? But it also doubles up as a crossbody. I have the strap here. But my favorite part about this is this little kind of handle here. So it's a clutch, but better, because sometimes when you're wearing a clutch, it's a little bit uncomfortable to wear it this way. You kind of want to grab it. And so I love this because I'm able to wear it like this. It's easy to grab when I wear it as a clutch. And truth be told, I've worn this more as a clutch than a crossbody. I just prefer it because it's a little bit wide. And me being picky, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to add it right now just so you could see. These are things that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about, but are so important when you're determining what kind of handbag you want to add to your collection. And obviously I've learned that through trial and error, just purchasing things. I've learned what I like and what I don't like. And if I have to wear this as a crossbody, I can. Say I take this as a travel bag, I can. So if I wear this as a crossbody, I don't like the proportion of the bag against my body. I just don't. I'm petite, I'm only 5'2", and for some reason it really bothers me. I feel like proportions are so important when it comes to handbags. And again, I've learned this the hard way, which is one of the reasons why I got rid of a lot of my bags before, because I just would purchase the wrong like kind of size. 2 years ago, this was a bag that I was wearing a whole lot, especially in the summer, because I didn't have any other summer bags. And I just love this canvas with the beautiful rich brown. They did put some leather on the bottom, which again is something that I really appreciate, because then when I place the bag, it won't get the canvas dirty. But let me show you how pristine this canvas is. I know a lot of people are afraid of purchasing canvas bags, but don't be. Because if you take care of your bags, there's really no reason why the canvas needs to be compromised. And the few times I've gotten like a little tiny stain on my canvas bags, I just grab a little wipey and I gently clean it. And as you can see, it's pretty clean. There's nothing on here. And I wore this bag a whole lot. I'll show you the inside. As you can see, I do have a little bit of inserts here, but the inside is pristine, nice and clean. This one is great. I think when it comes to Michael Kors, I tend to like the bags that are a little bit more simple in design, and this is it for me. The other clutch I have is this one from Holland Cooper, which you have seen already. I spoke about this, I believe it was a couple of vlogs ago, I think. Yeah, but I just love this little clutch. It's the perfect size, and I could also toss this into my canvas bag if I'm going to the beach and I want to add like makeup. I think it's perfect because if you want to wear this with a dress, if you're at a resort and you have your big canvas bag for the beach or a beach bag, and then you have this, you could wear this in the nighttime as a little clutch like this. And obviously this is a very simple bag. It just has the HC in the front. It has a little bit of suede on the top, and it's very spacious. It does have the Holland Cooper here in the front, and I just love this little bag. I think it's perfect. It's a different shape from what I have, and it's perfect for the nighttime if you want to go on date night. It looks perfect. It looks really nice with my Holland Cooper belt. But yeah, I love Holland Cooper, and this clutch is definitely one of my favorite. Okay, so my latest bag, my latest summer bag is this cutie by Bash. I did show you this bag in a recent vlog, and I've been loving this bag. This is such a cute bag. This is such an easy bag to take care of. It's nice and slouchy. It's not like stiff, so you can kind of fold this up, put this in your suitcase or in a carry-on. Such a great bag. The quality is really good, even though it's not like super thick or strong. It's still very nice quality. The leather is beautiful. I love this little detail on the handles, kind of like a braided detail. And then I love the leather in the front. It also is a strap, and the best part is you can remove this. So you could just wear this way with a beautiful dress, or you can wear it as a crossbody this way. But what I like to do, because I'm very nitpicky, I'm very picky. So what I like to do when I wear it as a crossbody is I don't like the handles exposed. So I just kind of tuck them in this way, like this. And I wear it like this. I just find that it looks a little bit better, and it just kind of proportions well with my body this way. But again, this is a bag that I prefer wearing like this without the straps. Now, I also love the little detailing on the bottom where it has the name of the company on the bottom. I love details like that. It's just unique and different. Bash is a brand that I really started to love in terms of their clothing. I have a cardigan from them. I have a dress that dress will talk to me soon, to be honest, because I wear it so much. I wear that dress to death because it's breezy and airy and just comfortable, and so I love that dress. So it's definitely a brand that I will be purchasing things from in the future. But this is the first bag that I own from them, and I actually didn't even know that they did bags, but yeah, definitely love it. Now this bag comes in different designs. They have like one with stripes, one that's like color. You know, obviously went for the one that I could wear a little bit more. This is a color that would go with everything. Yeah, I love it. All right, so we're gonna go with my Ralph Lauren canvas bag, which I absolutely love this bag. It's such a beautiful bag. I purchased this, I believe it was last year. And you know me and my canvas bags, I love large canvas bags. They're just so much fun to have. And I love this kind of nautical design, the blue and the green with the little anchor in the front. Just such a beautiful bag. It is a bigger bag, so I don't wear it as much, but I think this is a great travel bag. A whole lot fits inside. As you can see, I still have the inserts. A very spacious bag. Such a well-made bag. Ralph Lauren never disappoints. The leather is beautiful, and so is the canvas. And now the other bag that I love from Holland Cooper is this one. This is the first bag I ever bought from them, and I still get a smile when I see this bag. You know, you have certain bags in your closet that just you look at and you never get tired of looking at. This is it for me. It's different. It's very, very Holland Cooper with the gold hardware, and even here it has it. Let me get up so you can see. But I just love the little HC. I love the little croc effect leather, and then it has some gold hardware on here as well. You see the HC right here, and then this little loop. It is also a top handle, which again is something that I really love. I love when it's a top handle and a crossbody, and it has the strap for the crossbody, which you could wear this way, of course. Also another one that's very well proportioned, kind of lays really nicely and is nicely proportioned for my body type. It's a rich brown color. I love the size. Now, that being said, the size is beautiful aesthetically, but when it comes to what fits in the bag, I do find this bag to be very, very small. I don't think a lot fits in here. I kind of struggle with that, so that would be my one complaint. If you notice, it's more, it looks bigger on the outside, but then on the inside, it's a little bit more narrow. It kind of comes in a little bit. So that would be my one complaint about this bag. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but I still love it, and I wear this a whole lot. I just like how different it is. It's unique, and yeah, definitely one of my favorite. So that's all for part 2 of my handbag collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comments down below which bag is your favorite, which one would you purchase, if you have any of these bags, or if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. And of course, if you can, do give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see everyone next time. Bye.